Friends. Well, we're finally reaching the end of the story. There have been good times. Yes. There have been bad times. Oh, yes. Some of you have been here since the beginning. Some of you are new. Anyway, those of you who are here will know what befell our heroes. The Scald Bard, the Gnome Druidess, and the Goblin Alchemist. Did they succeed in saving Carvosa? Or did the curse of the Crimson Throne take their lives and minds as well? What was that? Spoiler! Spoiler! Get him! Make him pay! I'm just kidding. That's not what happened at all. Now, to find the real queen.
Hello, Dungeon fans. Where's my... Oh, wait. Hi. Hi! It's the Liching Hour. And my other camera isn't. Okay. At least you can hear me, I'm thinking. Hello, Dungeon fans. It's the Liching Hour. I'm the Lich. Tonight on Tales from the Dungeon, we are finding out what happens the very end. This is the finale, the very last episode, the very last mission, very last adventure for our heroes, Hakon, Lini and Fumbus, and the curse of the Crimson Throne. It's been a long road finding out that the queen is indeed crazy, batshit crazy, and cursed. Not so much, it's not so much her fault. She's cursed and very evil by this ancient crown from this old dead dragon that she's been wearing. Last episode, our heroes stormed her castle, burst in, looking for her, searched the castle, found her, killed her on her own throne, only to find out that she basically exploded in a burst of blood, and that because no one does that, she obviously wasn't the right queen. So where we join our heroes tonight is sitting around the blood pool in the castle. We're gonna join them right where we left off. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me, Father J. Blood Dragon. Hey, thanks for coming by. Big Jim Slade. Thank you, buddy. Age, I saw you in there. Bricks, collecting silver. I'm glad you're getting the silver. Like you're not gold rich or anything. You like the richest one of the bunch. No, you're that way. All right. I got a new thingamabob, so I don't have to worry about my table shaking. So I could do things like this. Let's look at the first hand and do it with gusto. That's what I could do it with gusto. I don't have to be like, okay. Hakon, our Scald Bard, he's got his Dragonbane Greatsword. He druid. I like this card. He's got this new one, this Deathbane Throwing Axe, which is pretty sweet looking too. He's got Burst Bonds, gets him out of barriers. This Sklarqua Thundercaller. He's a bro. Definitely a bro. Maiden's Helm. He seems to start with the Maiden's Helm every time. And the War Drum. That's our boy. I'll at any point anybody wants to ask questions about anybody who's new, because this will be the last time I play this. I don't think I'll be playing Pathfinder Adventure Card Game again for a long time. So this will be the last time. This is the 25th episode. It's all up on YouTube if you want to follow the whole story. But if anybody's got any questions about the characters tonight, by all means, ask away. Take some good detergent. Yes. Okay. We're going to start out. It'll be Hakon's turn. We're standing around the throne. He's the one... No, it was Fumbus. It was Fumbus, our little goblin alchemist, who killed the queen. Hakon and Lenny came running in just as she exploded in the blood. The hour is Pharasma's Knowing. On your check against an undead card, add 1d6. Okay. All right, I think we get to going. Oh, you know what? We're going to start some music up. We need some... Not that music. Something a little more adventure-like. I'm going to save at the moment. been playing this for a while. And then I'm going to get back to the other game I'm playing for much longer than this. Twice as long, actually. And we'll be playing for 4 times as long towards the end. Right. Blood pool. At this location, after you discard cards as a damage, bury your card from your discards. Okay. There's no special rules tonight. There's one tiny special rule. There's 3 little surprises for me in the hour deck here. So there's 30 cards, 30 blessings in the hour deck, plus a few extras that are going to surprise us. Yay. That's kind of a douchey thing. All right, let's do this. Does he want to do anything before he begins his thing? Let's see. What did I upgrade these guys? Did I just upgraded his kicking people's ass, or? Oh no, I know. Okay. I can avenge an encounter with a Bane at any location by discarding a card. Okay, good to know. First card of the evening. First card of the last episode. Psh. Ring of Energy Resistance. Oh, hot. Hot! You suffer acid, cold, electricity, or fire. Now, we've been meeting a lot of dragons. There's a lot of effed up shit in the end game here. So this would be nice to have. Unfortunately, he doesn't. His constitution's not all that great. It's a D8, which means I'd have to get an 8, and then his intelligence. He's not known for being super intelligent. He's got a D6. He's just average kind of intelligence. Hakon here. That's Hakon's character card. All these little boxes of things I've checked off at the end of each mission that we've won. I've checked off boxes to upgrade him, and then you get another card a little while into the campaign. This one made him the hero of Corvosa. Blackjack. Okay. Well, how bad? This would be a sweet card to give somebody else, I'll tell you that. For sure. I wonder if anybody could... Oh, you know what? He should have a blessing in his hand. I forgot about the marriage. His hero blessing. Marriage. All right, so get that out of here. All right, we want this ring of energy resistance. I have a feeling it'd be very helpful tonight. I said this last episode. It was towards the end though. I've only lost 2 games of this out of the 25 we've played. And caveats, I have been playing the easy mode because I've been more about telling the story, and now I'm not going to go back and replay ones that I've lost. This game's kind of brutal, and a lot of and I don't know if I would have been playing normal how many more I would have lost. I've lost 2 though tonight, and then what I've done is, instead of replaying that mission or adventure, I've just fictionally explained what happened, and twice now, allies have come to their aid to help finish the mission. Tonight there will be no allies. Tonight, if we fail, and we accept the consequence. It's the end episode. This is the end, my friend. The end. Okay, marriage. On a local check, discard a bless, yes. So he's going to get 2 D8s. However, the character attempting the check may add another local character's die for the skill they are using. Okay, so I'm using... What am I using? Constitution. And Lenny's Constitution is D8 as well. So I will drop another D8 on here. And we're going to roll 3D8. 4, 6, 7, and still didn't fucking get it. Dude, what the? All right. Okay, that goes in the discard, right? Yeah, discard the bless. That goes away. And that's going to end his crappy little turn there. He did not see the ring as they start going. So what I imagine is after standing around looking at the blood and the and things are starting to click, click, click. They're like, this isn't the queen. They begin searching the rest of the castle. They'd already been through parts of the castle, but I mean, it's a big castle. So they start searching around. The one place Hakon went to go searching, he didn't happen to see the ring, fancy ring. 6. That is his. That's all he's got. Doesn't have to draw. It is now Lenny's turn. The hour is Lady of Valor. Lady of Valor. On your check, you may discard an armor or the top card of your deck to add 1d6. I gotta remember this. I will forget this immediately. I've already forgotten it. Sawtooth Saber. For your combat check, we'll be able to use strength, acrobatics, or melee. 1d6 plus 2. That's not very good. Add 1d8. I guess that's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it's nothing to scream at. Scream for, scream about. Strength, acrobatics, melee. Yeah, she's not getting it. She's not strong in any of those. I'm not even gonna bother rolling. Okay, they're searching room after room. She must be here. She must. Oh, you know, she was supposed to have her blessing too. Was the survivor? The survivor? Oh, she's got it. Okay. All right, Fumbus then. Surely he'll have a better chance. Oh shit. Speaking of, so, Fumbus runs up onto a balcony of sorts, overlooking that kind of on the floor where all their rooms are, the quarters of the royalty and stuff. He had he been up there? No, Lini had been up there the first time. He had gone up there. It was more of like a labyrinth of rooms up there. But he saw Dorsey outside, and none of them had checked outside. He runs outside. He's got huge, beautiful marble pillars open to the outside balcony, and he hears a. Now he knows this sound, so he makes to start running back inside. Before he can do that, up comes the most screwed up dragon he's ever seen. It looks like it's made. It is not. It doesn't look like it. It's made completely out of blood. The whole thing is blood in the form of a dragon. It comes up, and when he looks over and he sees it, he freezes, in just awe slash. Well, he doesn't really get afraid anymore, but he's not stupid. But he freezes in awe. He doesn't get afraid for reasons, which I will explain if anybody wants to know. But he freezes. And as this dragon kind of comes up, and the dragon knew he was there. And so when it turns its head and looks at him, he knows it's looking at him. So, okay, here we go. So this guy is resistant to acid attack, cold, electricity, and fire, which is, but he's not resistant to poison. After acting, each local character suffers the scourge is plagued and wounded. Oh, shit. Okay, well, let's see what we've got in our hand here. We should have saw what was in Lini's too, but Fumbus has Vampiric Touch. He's got that touch. Totem Claw, it's kind of armor. That'll help here. Staff of Greater Necromancy, that's pretty cool. Oh, and you can, okay, I think that's what's about to happen. Silver Paint, this is for kind of armor. The Unicorn and the Empty Throne are his blessings. Blessings. Tell me this is... Yes. This is so hot. The Empty Throne. Discard to ignore a Bane's before acting or after acting powers. So F you, Tanaver Blood Dragon. The only problem is he won't be able to use this. He won't be able to play an... nobody will be able to play a blessing. Might be able to play it on this first one, but not the second check. Whenever he plays this one. You can only play one type of each type of card on whenever you're about to do something. So we're about to fight. First, he needs to make a Constitution Fortitude check. Those are pretty popular. That was a pretty popular night. Now, what I could do is Hakon's kind of a hero stud. He's got a power that allow him to fight Tanaver himself. Maybe that's what we'll do. It is a dragon, and he has his Dragonbane sword. Yeah. His Constitution and Fortitude's not all that great, but we could bless it again. That Fortitude check is the only thing he needs to. Wait, does he have another blessing? Oh, shit. Okay. Local combat. These are not combat. Alright, I got a plan. This is what's going to happen. Hakon, I think, needs to discard a card in order to do that. Yep. Alright, so Hakon needs to discard a card into his discard. He's going to discard this. No, this. Fumbus freezes as his blood dragon floats up and looks at him. But suddenly, Hakon comes running out onto the balcony with his great purple sword. With his literally a great purple sword. Yelling at the dragon, giving Fumbus time to run inside and prepare his bombs to aid in the battle. Hakon's getting, I think he's killed like 4 dragons. So he's getting kind of like he's kind of got a dragon thing. Okay, so that Constitution and Fortitude, he's got to roll D8. He's got no pluses, which blows, but he does get a blessing. Fumbus is going to give him a blessing for 2d8. We need 10 on this roll. We really need this roll. Yeah. Alright, is there anything she can do? There's nothing she can freaking do. I wish she was the one making this roll. She could add 2. Alright, this is all up to these 2 dice right here. Good stuff. Okay. Well, that was a discard. That was Hakon. All right, so he is taking a buttload of damage. He rolled a 2. The difference between 10 and 2 is 8. He'll be taking 8 damage, which means he discards 8 cards, which he doesn't have 8, but he'll discard all of them. He does have the Maiden's Helm. Yeah, see that? When you suffer combat damage, freely reveal. No, this is not combat. When you suffer any damage, freely reveal the roost doing 1. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's going to be dropping all of it. All of it. So he screams and he pulls back his arm to do his almost signature trick now, where he throws his Dragonbane and does this over, goes in her mouth. He's done it twice, maybe 3 times. He goes to do it because it hasn't proven, it's proven to be quite a simple way of putting these dragons down. But as he's pulling back, this thing blows out. It doesn't do the dragons that Hakon's experienced so far have to do an air intake to blow out their fire or whatever, acid or whatever it is. This one, however, since it's made of blood, just pushes, and suddenly they're covered, and it even gets Fumbus. And Lini had come running up to check, came running up to Fumbus just as this blood dragon let loose this huge amount of gore all over them. They could feel the diseased and magic and evil magic in the blood as it kind of they absorb it. Hakon watches as it goes into his skin, and his skin goes a light kind of pink. All of them do. Lini, Fumbus, and Hakon. And with a almost proud roar, the blood dragon flaps and leaves. We need Scourge cards. You think you're so cool with your fancy evil blood. Fancy. Okay, so we're all plagued. Plagued means at the start of your turn, each other local character must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude check, or suffer this scourge. Okay, we're all suffering it, so it doesn't matter. At the end of your turn, succeed at a Constitution Fortitude 3 plus 6, 9, or bury the top card of your deck. If you succeed by 5 or more, remove this scourge. We're so screwed. Okay, we're going to. So there's Hakon, Lini, and Fumbus. Hakon turns to look at. Thank you, and it goes up. Hakon turns to look at Lini and Fumbus, seeing that they had been hit by the blood as well, and because of the pink tint to their skin. And he notices the white around Lini and Fumbus's eyes. Well, Fumbus doesn't really have white around his eyes, but around Lini's eyes is pink as well. We're plagued. Oh, and wounded. And wounded. Where did I put? No. Well, this might be pretty quick. All right, wounded. At the start of your turn, discard the top card of your deck. When you heal any number of cards, you may remove this scourge instead. Oh, we got something for that. Okay. Tanaver flies away. If undefeated, suffer the scourge drained. Okay, great. And. All right, so everybody is plagued and wounded, but just Hakon is drained. Drained. On your checks, subtract 1 for each die rolled. At the end of your turn, you may bury a divine boon to remove this scourge. Okay. This is an auspicious beginning, my friends. Very auspicious. It is Fumbus's turn. Tanaver has left the building. Fumbus, what are you doing? What are you going to do, Fumbus? Okay. What can he do? He needs to heal if he can. I'm going to display the Silver War Paint so I can protect myself if needed later. See, that whole... I couldn't play this card to ignore its before or after thing. Because I played the only blessing I could play in order to try to make that roll. This is my sad talking voice. Okay. There's nothing Fumbus can freaking do. I had something for healing 1 card out of somebody's. Okay. She should do it on. All right, Lini is going to. Well, no, I don't think she can do that. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the end of your turn, okay, so he's got to roll Constitution or Fortitude. He's got to make 9, and he only has a D8. Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Tales from the Dungeon. This is the final episode in the Curse of the Crimson Throne. Starting out very badly. Very badly. Oh, you're throwing a... Oh, I thought you raided, Thicko. I thought that was a raid. You're just throwing a dungeon bomb. Wait. Dungeon bomb shouldn't be around. Oh, you used the gold. Okay. You used gold. No dungeon bombs today. Reroll should be 300, not 200. Oh. Okay. All right. It's Hakon's turn, and he has no cards because he lost all his cards during Fumbus's turn. So this turn, he's going to be, let's see, at the start of your turn, oh, it doesn't matter. At the start, discard the top card of your deck. Okay, discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm drawing up. And now he's got to succeed at a Constitution, or does he have something he can use? Ooh, here we go. Lirinqua Moon Maiden. Little trick he learned. Oh, he did. I could fix that though. Whoa. I could fix that for you. Okay, so this lady, on all combat and fortitude checks, add 1d6. I'm gonna drop her. I think I could do all this. I think it's all legal. I don't know. I'm gonna add 1d6 to this. I need. Jesus. 3 and 6 is 9, right? I don't know if maybe I don't want to use her right now. Until I have like a blessing or something. See, the problem with this plagued card, this is the worst scourge ever, is if I can get rid of him and then these two could give it back to him. Alright, do I have a divine boon in order to get rid of drained? I do. I freaking do. Holy crap. Okay. What do I gotta do to it? At the end of your turn, you may bury. Okay, I'm gonna bury the Enhance, which is a divine spell. Bury means it goes, I cannot use it anymore this game. And he is no longer drained, at least. Hakon walks over to Lini and Fumbus and falters and falls to one knee. Lini runs over to him. Are you okay? Give me a moment. That's what you get, Hakon. That's what you get. You're way too brash. Thinking you could just run out there and throw the fucking sword again and kill that dragon. This is his inner thoughts. Too bold. Just like, too much like his father. All right, that's the end of his turn. Oh, shit. That was, we're going to waste. Okay, hold on. So, Hakon has no cards. I didn't draw the hour. I drew the new hour. The dragon hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. It comes flying back down. As Hakon walks over to Lini and Fumbus and falls to his knee, he hears the as the dragon floats back down. Not finished with him. He has no cards in his hand. Which is actually pretty. Actually, this is not bad. This isn't bad actually, because he's gonna get the. He still has drained. He has no cards. Was I supposed to? Is there something I'm supposed to be doing with these guys that's different? Yeah, it's just encounter and then yep, I'm doing it right. Okay, so. Here's what's kind of cool. This is it could spray again. It comes back down, and Hakon clenches up and he waits, and Lini and Fumbus stare at it, and it just this sound comes out of it. They brace themselves for another blast of the blood goo, but this sound comes out, and then they realize it's laughing at them. It's laughing at everyone. It's just laughing. It's insane. It keeps going, and Lini and Fumbus grab Hakon. They pull him into the room, out of the doorway, away from it. It's still, and finally it flies off. It's still making that sound. It's like a hiccup, like a gory hiccup, oil in the ground bubbling kind of laughter. So he's going to draw his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to bury. I'm okay. He's going to bury that spell in order to get rid of Drained. The reason why I did all that is because he's going to fight it. It can't do any more damage to him if he doesn't have any cards. It doesn't. You don't get damage taken off the top of your deck. He already has all the scourges. They all have the scourges that this thing was going to give him. So there's like nothing's going to happen here, which is pretty lucky for us, because there's only a few of these in this deck. Okay, now we're moving on to Lini's turn. After being taunted by the blood dragon. Holy fucking shit, Kevin. There's 3 of these fucking things in here. And I just drew all 3 in a row. Somehow I shuffled them all together. I put them in different spots of this deck. So this is cool. The laughing, and they heard it flying away. They thought it was leaving. It wasn't. It was backing up to get enough distance in order to come crashing through the walls. It blows through the a whole section of the walls of the quarters. Hakon, Lini, and Fumbus go flying, and Lini is the first one to land, and of course she's like a cat. She lands on all fours and turns and immediately assumes her Kavazon Housedrake form. Yes, but first she's got to do her Constitution Fortitude check. Yeah. Tell me. Okay. She got the worst one too. Okay. How do I get my ass out of this? All right. So I need some way. I need to get past this check here. It's a 10. It's a fucking 10. But like none of us are stacked up in Constitution. Well, she is. She's an 8. She's got a D8 plus 2. Okay. So she has to get a D8. Huh. I just need a blessing, and I don't have any. Okay, so we don't have to worry about. We're all plagued and wounded, so I don't have to worry about his after acting shit. This is the last one in this deck. So, okay. Fumbus is going to play the Empty Throne to bless her roll. So she gets 2d8. I was holding on to this because it allowed me to ignore his after acting powers, but it doesn't matter now. So we're going to roll this. She gets plus 2. Come on, get 10. She rolled 11. So 13. So as the blood dragon blows through the wall, spraying parts of its gore and stuff, landing on her, she's got to fight through the sickness that's inside her. Doesn't want her to attack the dragon, the Tanaver. But she forces herself past it, and when she transforms into the Kavazon Housedrake, that goes away. that whole feeling goes away, and she's totally in control. And it's time to kick this thing's ass. I hope. All right, so she's the Corvus and House Drake. She's D10 plus 1d6. What the fuck? Fuck. When he did that, when Hakon was able to step in front for their very first fucking time, when he missed this check, he could have added another d6 to it. I fucked up. Damn. Okay. We're gonna finish this anyway. We're gonna kick this thing's ass anyway. Alright. What are you doing? You got more than that. You got a d10 plus 7. Plus 1d6. Plus another 1d6. No. Okay. So she needs a 24, and she's got 10, 22, and she got... Oh, wait, she doesn't need a 24. She needs a minus 7, 17. So she's got a 22. That's not going to do it. All right. Well, hold on. She doesn't have to. Racing out in front of her as she turns into the house drake and she starts to lunge forward. Here comes Hakon again. This time with Sirthiel, the sentient sword. The sword started singing, giving him... See, when there's two different checks, somebody else can do one of them checks as long as the person who took the turn takes one of the checks. So she did the Constitution Fortitude check. He's going to come in here and finish off with Sirthiel. So he gets a D10 and a D12. And it's a story bane, so he gets to add another 2d6. And he's going to do this in order to use his charisma, his diplomacy. So it's another plus 4. So he's got 4. Plus 4 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. So he only needs a 12. See, that's the thing. If he could have got past this, we wouldn't be in the dire straits that we're in right now. His diplomacy is a D8. Okay. We need 12 on this roll. $10, 21, 9, 36. From the side, as she goes, as Lini charges as the Corvosan House Drake, which isn't as big as a dragon, think like wyvern kind of size. She's coming at it, and it's got its head out, focused on her. It looks like more blood's gonna come out. When suddenly Hakon from the side chops off its head with Sirithil. Sirithil's singing brought him up, charged him up in order to cut off the head of the blood dragon. The blood explodes, of course, but no more gets into them. No more gets absorbed into their skin as they're already plagued. But it's dead. Or at least this one is. Jeez. Okay. Well, at least we don't know. At least there was only 3 of them. So there's no more coming. That one's dead. There wasn't more than one. It's just that one. He's dead. Hakon, I imagine, barely standing with the sword in the stone in the marble floor, kind of using it as support, catching his breath. It's Lini's turn. She was supposed to discard the top card of the deck. She was plagued. So there's that. Now it's the end of her turn, and she can make this. This got recharged. can try this check. She ain't gonna make it. These guys are, Oh, you know what's cool? It doesn't actually do... Oh, a bury... Yeah, you gotta do it or bury the top card of your deck. Shit. I was gonna say, it doesn't actually do... No, it does stuff, for sure. Bad things. Lots of bad things. Terrible bad things. Okay, she's gonna roll. She's got a D8. Yep. She is still plagued. She is gonna play this blessing though. Saren's Light, where she can recharge it to heal another local character a card. I'm gonna heal Hakon one card. One card. Randomly. It's a blessing, so that's good. Shuffle that up. Since that blood dragon's here, the queen must still be here, huh? If that dragon was made out of blood, that must have been what they faced the first queen. They're just making copies of the queen out of demonic blood. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds like a party. 5, 6. 6. That was Lini's turn. Thank you very much. Now it is Fumbus' turn. Hey, look, it's a normal fucking hour. Okay. When you discard a boon to bless a strength or constitution check, you may recharge and say, okay, whatever. At the beginning of his turn, he's got to discard the top card of his deck. Okay. That was a discard as well. The messed up thing about this card is how all of us are going to get it again. Unless all of us can get rid of it. We have to, like, separate in order to get it done. Well, let's get... That card's going to single-handedly kill us. Okay. Fumbus! What are we doing now, buddy? We're going... We gotta find the queen. No shit. Kavazon's Iron Golem. To add insult to injury, the dragon lays there. Well, there's blood everywhere. Tainted, evil blood everywhere from the blood dragon. Not everything. They barely get their breath caught when something else catches their ear. It sounds like a statue walking, and it's most certainly a statue walking. The heavy clang, kung, kung on the marble. As this giant statue that Lini remembers seeing when she first came through the courts in one of the hallways. Not thinking that it would come to life ever. And here it is. It's a 25. 19 plus the adventure 6. If undefeated, each local character suffers 1d4 poison damage. Oh, so he's blowing poison out of his mouth too. Immune to attack, mental, and poison. Okay, this is Fumbus. Well, mental and poison. This is none of those things. Oh, it's attack. Wow. Okay, can't use that card. Can't use that card. This is not attack, mental, or poison. He's not immune to fire, so that's cool. I think we got a little something. This little something he picked up last episode, Dancing Dagger. Okay. All right, so he's going to use his dexterity. He's got a D10. Plus a buttload. Well, not a buttload. 5. Plus 5. Plus 2d4. Well, 3d4 because I'm going to reveal it again. That's what it says I can do. Okay, I'll re-roll a d4. Okay, 2d4, d10, That's not going to get us to 25. He picked up a little something he learned from a Hell Knight of the Nail that he hung out with in Corvosa before shit got too bad. On a local combat check against a non-villain Bane, yep. Recharged, add 1d8. Wait. If he's going to struggle with this... Damn. I was thinking maybe Hakon should take it on. I think maybe he should. Because even with the D8, 8, 16, and 10 is 26. I need 25. That's really bad odds, man. Really, really bad. I have good things, but it's immune to them. Oh, well, he could do his... Okay, he can end up adding 2d6 to this. Because he bring fire to bear. Okay, so 2d6. So it's 26 plus... it's 38. 38 total. If Hakon does it... It'll be 10 and 12 is 22 plus 8 plus 4, 8. 8 is 12, yeah. So 24 and 34. And then it's not a story bane. Not that much more. So fuck it. And does she have a blessing? No, she has nothing. Ooh, she does have this. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Fumbus is going to add fire to this. It's one of these little tricks that he can do. And he's going to add 2d6 to the whole roll. And then Lini is going to shoot at it with her frost longbow. She can freely discard this to add 1d8. I think that freely means that she can do it regardless of somebody else who already played a weapon. I think that's what that means. Alright, here we go. He has plus 5. Plus 8. Plus 8. So it means he needs a 17. There we go. I got that in 2 dice. Maybe I shouldn't have been so worried. This was a recharge. I got this. Fumbus goes running. A ant in respect to the size of this thing. As it's coming, this thing's got its eyes on Hakon and starts moving. Fumbus is there. He's got the dancing dagger out. And while he's flitting between this thing's legs, and then you see Lini starts seeing fire erupting in joints and stuff, she levels the bow and fires at its face as it's opening its mouth. As it takes her arrow in its mouth, suddenly the crack of its neck kind of goes back a bit and flames gust out as it starts burning up from the inside. Turns out it wasn't solid metal. And whatever was in there, whatever sickness or whatever, was flammable. And you start hearing creaking, and it starts going, and Lini's running, Fumbus is running. Well, not Lini, Fumbus is running, and suddenly you hear kind of explosions inside. And then just like a sad, like, as it falls. Last gout of fire comes out of its mouth. Alright, it's the end of your turn, bud. You need to make the roll. Constitution Fortitude. Okay. Yeah, so he failed that one too. So he's got to bury the top card of his deck. Oh, I didn't do that with Lini, so here you go, Lini. Bury the top card of your deck. Okay, so either we need to finish this really fast or some kind of miracle needs to happen. Okay. This got messy really quick. Hakon. The desert. When you would move during your move step, bury a card. Okay. We're not moving right now. It's the beginning of his turn. He's got to discard the top card of his deck. That's actually kind of a good thing. I'd rather have stuff in the discard than in the getting buried. Okay. Let's keep searching for the queen. If we don't find the queen, we find something else. She has her Hellspawn. The Grey Maidens were a military force that guarded Corvosa forever, and she corrupted them and turned their allegiance into something more vile. And then she made deals with devils and corrupted some of them even further to become her Furies. That's what comes crashing through the door now. What am I looking for? What the fuck? Oh, I want to see if they're closing. They are closing, so that's good. That's good. That's it's kind of a good thing. Immune to fire, poison, resistant to acid and cold. This is Hakon's turn, so say before acting, succeed at dexterity, wisdom, or acrobatics 11, or suffer the scourge frightened. Okay. All right. Well, he does have acrobatics, dexterity +3, so a d6 +3, which isn't gonna freaking do it. Wisdom d4. No, that's not gonna work either. Dexterity d6. Motherfucker. This is where it all comes crashing down. I don't know. First up, he's gonna. No blessings. He's going to be afraid. Where's frightened? Last episode, the first time he met one of these, Hakon, well, it was the first time he met one of these and then other demons. It was, out of all the things that Hakon's ever had to deal with in his life, demons and things from that plane are what scare him the most. Something about it. It's a little irrational. And he hasn't had to deal with it because it's not like every day you meet a fucking demon that's trying to kill you or a devil. But he powered through it earlier today, right, in the story. But having one of these come flying in again after dealing with that and how he feels plagued by the blood dragon, he can't help but feel scared again, afraid. When you encounter a monster, suffer 1d4 -1 mental damage that cannot be reduced. Here's the good part. When your location is closed, you may remove this scourge. So, as long as we kill this thing, and then close the blood pool, he's not going to be frightened anymore. After acting, each local character suffers 1d4 force damage because they explode. Isn't that nice? Just precious. All right. Sirithel begins singing. It hates devils and demons. It hates them with a passion. It must eradicate all of them. Sirithel is what killed the original Kavazon, the dragon, the great evil dragon, which it sensed its blood in that blood dragon, and that's why it was able to push Hakon to help kill it. Now it sings again, tells Hakon not to be afraid. And it's time to kill and purge once again. This is a story bane, so it's 2d6. He's getting +12 with Sirithel, which is pretty awesome. So he only needs a 12 versus her on those dice. I don't even have to do anything else crazy, because I think that's going to be a winner. With a roar, Hakon charges. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Did I forget to add any dice? How did I? Ooh, this is so fun. This is so fun. This is fun. This is good. This is good times. There's nothing I can do. That is a fucking loss right there. So with a roar, Hakon charges this thing. The Fury standing there in the doorway. She deftly dodges him. Even Sirathil telling him he could do it and pushing him. The fear, the plague, the wounds are too much for Hakon. And he misjudges one step. And she turns. And she's doing a bunch of freaking damage to him. So might as well just... Hold on. I got a last-ditch effort. And we don't even have to change the story so far. Shield of Resistance. On your this doesn't happen very often. I'm so glad I reread this card. On your melee combat check, freely recharge this to re-roll a d4, d6, or d8. Is that even going to help, though? Because the two highest fucking dice I've got. Is this even going to help? Because 2, 4, 5, 6. I need a 12. So that means that needs to be a 6. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Because I'm going to lose a card anyway. I might as well try. I'm pretty sure there's zero else I can do for re-rolling cards. No, I'm just looking for something that can give me another reroll, but I don't think there is. They're so stingy with giving you rerolls. I'm gonna say the word reroll again. Reroll. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna re-roll this one. Actually, this one. What am I thinking? Yes. Now I just gotta get a 5 or a 6. Yes. Okay. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus 12 is 20 fucking 5. He misjudges his step. She's turns and swings, but that's where he gets his shield of resistance up just in time. Her sword bams, and it's actually repelled. Her weapon's repelled by the resistance of the shield, the magic shield, and he pivots, and he's able to jab up with Sirathil and bring Sirathil gladly burst through the chest mail of this of the demon. And through its chest, piercing its heart. Yes. More blood. More demonic blood, but this time it's not plagued. Holy shiza. Okay. She's dead. Okay. To close this location, because this is a closer, I gotta bury 2 cards. Sweet. Alright. Burying these 2 cards. Actually, anybody can do it, I think. I think anybody can do it. It doesn't have to be the player whose turn it is. But does anybody want to do it? I don't know if anybody wants to do it. Well, he's really bad right now, so let's not make it him. Fine. Be these 2. Fumbus is going to discard her. Now, we've closed this. He is no longer frightened. Let's get out of here. Hakon says. Lini and Fumbus grab him and help him out. And they make their way back out of the castle down into the town to meet with their allies. Yes. Put these here. Yes. Hold on. I gotta just still finish his turn, right? That was Hakon's turn. 2. He's got 4, 5, 6. Shoot. I'll do it at the beginning of his next turn. He's got this little kit of 3 cards. Oh man, his deck's so low. Okay, and then at the end of his turn, he's got to bury the top card of his deck. Sweet. Awesome. That was a thing that happened. That night, they rest, having stormed the castle and killed the fake queen. All their allies are all the people who are left that were not corrupted, that were good enough allies, that were all upper echelon of Carvosa. All of them put their heads together to try to figure out where she could really be. The city's not going to be able to put on a ruler, assign a new ruler until the queen is most certainly dead. They don't have her head. They don't have anything but just a big blood stain on the throne. So they sleep on it while their allies are up all night thinking. Lini has a dream that night. She has a dream, and she dreams of a brooch. And it's an imp playing with a dragon, I believe. When she wakes up in the morning, she tells Hakon about it. And they go to meet the allies. And the allies, none of them have a good idea of where to go. Some suggest going back out to the Shawanti wildlands. Some think she's hid deep down in the bowels of Carvosa. Since nobody really knows, Hakon and Lini and Fumbus decide to go with what Lini's thought was. When they first came to Carvosa, this is the very first episode, they came because Hakon had met Lini and Fumbus on the road. Lini at the time Lini and Fumbus had been captured by some people, left for dead, and those people had killed her, one of her pets, a dream spider. And those men worked for someone named Gadrin Lamb. Gadrin Lamb. He had a weird name. Yeah, Gadrin Lamb, who was like this crime boss in Carvosa, who worked out the docks, who worked out of these 3 abandoned ships, and he was known for taking children in and turning them into thieves, and if they didn't turn into thieves, he fed them sharks. He's not a very good guy. So they came into town to find him and make him pay for killing his men killing her spider. They collected dream spiders because you could extract a drug from them or make a drug from their stuff. And when they killed Gadrin, they found they did find him and kill him. They found a brooch that was obviously the queen's symbols. So they took this brooch back to the queen, and shortly thereafter the king died, and all shit hit the fan. But something about that connection, they never found out what the connection was between Gadrin Lamb and the queen. That was something that was never figured out. It's just been hanging out there. So idea was to go back to where he was to see if there was any clues as to where the queen might actually be. That's the fishery. So that's where they had that next morning. It is Lini's turn. It's the start of her turn, so she'll discard the top card of her deck because she's... Wait. We need to heal. Well, shit. Man, I haven't been playing very good tonight. I'm going to be very honest. I've been playing really shitty for this being the final game. There's several mistakes I've made that would have been like she should have done all this her last freaking turn. She's got cards to heal. She's gonna use Leech to heal Hakon 1d4 -1 cards. I don't know, it's gotta be -1. So fucking 1 card. Okay, great. But because he got healed any number of cards, he's no longer wounded, and that should have been something I had done before. So I'm playing terribly. So he's no longer wounded. She's going to heal herself. I think she can. Can't she? Oh, you know what? No. Instead of a leech, at the end of his turn, she was going to use Night Spare. At the end of a local character's turn, discard the heal that character 1d4 +1 allies and blessing. So I'm going to take that. What was that? I think that was this. How many allies and blessings does he have? 1. Oh, he doesn't. He only has 1 fucking ally. Okay, never mind. I guess she can do that for... She'll do that for Fumbus. Just terrible night. It doesn't matter. That was it. She was able to heal 1. But it got rid of him. He's no longer wounded, so that's cool. She's still wounded. The hour is the keep. Hey! Yes! I'll add a die to the heal. Hell yeah. 4. Thank you. Thanks, Age. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we healed Hakon 4 more cards. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. What was it? The keep. When you would discard or bury an armor you play, you may recharge instead. Okay. Fishery. At your location. At this location. When you explore, examine the top 2 cards of this location. Shuffle 1 into the location and encounter the other. Okay. So, red war paint. And a toad demon. Yeah. Let's shuffle this one back in and I think that's what's gonna happen here. We'll shuffle that in. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, I don't get that card. I gotta try to get it. Okay, melee or fortitude. Okay, so if you ever play this game and you play this campaign, know that you need to beef up your constitution and fortitude. Okay? Something we all learned today. Alright? This is a learning session. Alright. Red war print. She gets a D4 in her, she doesn't even have melee, so we're not even gonna worry about getting that. Oh wait. My charisma is D6. Still doesn't matter. She got the worst blessings. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. She got a healing spell. She can cast next turn. End of her turn, she's got to bury. Oh wait, end of her turn, she's gonna roll D8, and she's still got to bury the top card of her deck. Because she's plagued. Alright, Fumbus' turn. He's got to discard top card of his deck because he's still wounded. Hopefully he can fight somebody this turn. The hour is the eclipse. On your intelligence or wisdom check, the difficulty is increased by 3. Fuck you. Okay. I get to look at the first 3. Yes. That giant slug shouldn't even be in there anymore. I put it back in there because she didn't want it anymore. But it should have been put away. Right. Fumbus, Ring of Immolation. Intelligence and Arcane. Right, that's what I want. Yeah, not that stupid Constitution Fortitude check. Is Arcane's +3. Great. D8 +3. Let's try it out. I'm not blessing or anything. We're just going to go with the holy crap. Yes. When you'd suffer. Okay, so this is what happened. So, leaving the others to the allies to argue more, they started arguing amongst themselves. Hakon, Lini, and Fumbus leave. Plagued, still kind of hurting. They need to finish this. They take off to the fishery. The only lead they have, a dream of Lini's. When they get there, it's luckily enough, it doesn't look like it hasn't been taken over. Actually, in all that reality, if they knew, because of all the trouble in town, and because everyone thinks Gadrin Lamb's still alive, and he haunts it. So most of the gangs and everybody stay the fuck away from the fishery. And then with all the crazy stuff that's happening, the city being under siege and stuff, no one even goes anywhere near it. So it's dark and uninhabited. At least it appears that way. Which is usually a good place for monsters to hang out, as we'll find out. They get there, the door still busted open, where they entered the first time to the fishery, one of the main buildings. They enter in, and we'll just say, there's a skeleton. It would be a skeleton at this point. A rat's had fat on it, of something else that had, I don't know if it was a gang member or something. It wasn't Gadrin, but it has a ring on its finger, and Fumbus is going to take that ring. So, suffer cold damage is good. On combat check, recharged, add 1d8 +6 in the fire trait against a bane that invokes the cold trait. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Getting cards is good. Getting cards is very good. We have to get cards if we want to survive. We must. Okay. We're actually doing really well when it comes to the hours, the internal timer for the mission, but not so well on the other stuff. Okay. I want to fight something so I can do Vampiric Touch. So, can he explore again? Of course not. Of course he can't. Why would he be able to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I have to bury a card because I'm not going to make this roll, right? 7. He needs 8. Great. He needs to succeed by 5 anyway. Okay. When does he get... Whenever he recharges a spell, he gets... When he starts casting spells... Nothing's working out. Okay. Hakon's turn. The Prince of Pain. When you encounter a card, you may draw a card. If you do, discard the top card of your deck. No, there's none of that going to happen. He's got... Wait, he doesn't have to discard a card of his deck because he's no longer wounded. He's the only one that's not wounded. Can I heal anybody? Do I have those abilities? No, of course not. Yes. Yes. So I get to look at them and then shuffle one in the location and count the other one. Now, it's Hakon. So, but we're going to get lucky again. Kind of. We're walking around. They're checking out the fishery. Looking, he heads straight for an office. Gadrin's office. That was the one thing that they didn't do. They searched the fishery. There was a lot. If I remember correctly, there was a lot of shit in the fishery they fought. But Gadrin wasn't there. Gadrin, they ended up meeting on the docks out in the, like basically out in the road. And they killed him and left. They didn't go through his office at the fishery. So that's the first thing to look for. So they're shuffling through. They find what they believe to be Gadrin's office. They're looking through it. And on one of them, in one of the drawers, they pull it out, and they pull out a map. All right, it's a map of Corvosa, but it's also a map of the outlying area. And there's an X, and it says for the Queen, copied. He for her, Or maybe there's a stamp. It's not so obvious. It didn't say fucking for the queen. But something on it alludes them to believe that, and this is the kind of guy who's going to keep, if he gets something for you, he's going to keep a copy of it. She wanted a map of something, and he had found it, and he kept a copy. And now they have the copy. They don't. I would say the clue isn't enough to say that it's definitely the queen, but knowing his relationship with her, maybe the stamp with the imp and the dragon is on it. He would definitely have been forging that if given the opportunity, for sure. Yeah. It looks like maybe he tried forging the map a couple times and then finally gave her the right one and kept the other one just so he'd know what she was up to and where. She had procured him to do so. Now, they get this, and they're like, yeah, let's go. They come out of the office, and they're standing in the middle of the fishery. Now, this fishery is over top of water. It's set on a dock, and they can see the water beneath the between the boards. And Elosa's Fury standing there on one of them. It's Hakon's turn. He's not going to make this stupid check, so he's going to be afraid again. But it's going to go away if we close this. Okay, so he's afraid. But Sirathil's helping him. Helping him to kill. It's a story bane. So yeah, he needs 12 on this roll. Like no way, right? Like no way am I going to get as bad a roll as I did before. 16, 19, 20. Gritting his teeth, helped by Sirathil singing in his head. Singing the song of good righteousness. This Fury has no chance. They circle each other in the middle of this fishery, and Hakon kicks a table at her, and then she leaps over the table. As she leaps, he leaps as well. She did not expect that. She expected him to dodge. He leaps as well, and Sirathil slashes through her own sword into her neck and beheading her. Her head slowly falls to the ground. When it hits the ground, a gout of blood goes out in between the cracks of the floor. And just then, bursting up through the floor, is a shark, a gigantic shark. They fought one of these things before. These sharks that Gadrin had been feeding children. It comes bursting up. Spray of water. Yeah. Yeah, he only needs an 11. Oh, wait. This is technically encountering a monster, though. So he's going to take 1d4 minus 1 mental damage. 2. 1. 2. It bursts out, and he can't take it. It was almost as if a shark burst out of her body. At first, his mind can't take it, but Sirathil singing in his head, helping him again. He lashes out with it, just striking. Did I roll? I rolled, didn't I? I guess I didn't. I need 11. Yeah, and jam Sirathil through the shark's under its mouth, through its head, and it slides back down. Boosh, shaboosh, with a big blood, and suddenly the other shapes come, and Lini says, "We must go now," and they go running out as these other sharks start fighting over the body of that other one. They hear the cracking of the floorboards as they leave, and then as they're running away, they hear a crunch and crunch and crunch, and large sections of the fishery start crashing down into the water. And by the time they've gotten farther enough away, the whole building's collapsed down into water. Good riddance. Good riddance. So it's closed. So that's good. He's no longer frightened, so that's good. And we have a new place to go to. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a new place to go to, but he's got to do his in-turn things, which is he's got to bury a card, top card of his deck. I'll do that first, and I'll draw 5, 6. Boy, does he need to be healed. She's going to do that next. Okay. Is she going to do it, or should she heal somebody else? She really should heal somebody else. That was the end of his turn. Yeah. They go back. They show giant shark doo 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 giant shark doo 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 doo. They go back to talk to their allies and show them the map. The allies hadn't gotten any further. Their best now their best idea was that she's still hiding out in the walls of the castle. When they show them the map, they're almost relieved. They see like marks, maybe her sigil on the paper, but it's enough for everybody to rally around and say, there's not much we know about the swamp. If she made a deal with the devils and these demons and she wanted to raise this foul thing, she couldn't have got away with all of that in the castle. There had to have been somewhere else, and outside of the castle and the city made the most sense. So, rested up, not rested enough not to be wounded. No resting up. There's no time to waste. We leave. Or, can I go to the base this base? Nope. Oh wait, yeah. Hold on. Not that one. Nope. No base in the last one. Okay. Base is where I can pick up cards, support cards that would help us, and we're doing pretty good in hours, so that sounds like a good idea, but it's not. It's not going to happen. We just have to get lucky. And the swamp. When you fail a check to defeat a monster, suffer the scourge wounded. Fuck you. All right, it is Lini's turn. The hour is Desna's freedom. On each check, the first blessing played to bless may be played freely. Okay. Okay, what is she? She has restorative touch. She's got the touch. Oh wait, she's got to discard the top card of a card because she is still in its heal. All right, she's gonna heal herself because she needs to get unwounded. This has to stop. We're gonna. Oh snap! Right, restorative touch removes scourges. I have cards that remove scourges. The problem, though, is if I don't take care of them all at the same time... Oh, the cards that take care of scourges are those support cards I was talking about. The other ones. We're going to heal. 1d4 plus 1. So she's going to heal 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Of course not. 1, 2, 3. She is no longer wounded, so that's fantastic. She's got to succeed at a divine check of 10. And she did. Because she gets plus 5. So that means she gets to recharge this spell. She's no longer wounded. Good. What else can she do? She's going to explore. That's a good spell. Doesn't Fumbus already have that spell, though? Why is that in there? I thought he has that. Intelligence and Arcane. Her intelligence is D6, so this is not a card that she can really get. Aw. So close. Okay. No cigar. Before they know it, they're trudging through swamp. Looking at the map, heading deeper and deeper into this. Not many people come out here in the swamp. Not within this kind of world where there's creatures everywhere there can be. Yeah. It's dark, it's desolate, it flies, stinks. And they gotta go deeper. Ladies. Okay. Yes. God damn it. Didn't you do that the last time? Oh, God. Playing 3 characters is sometimes, with a person with a gnat-sized brain like my own, you really forget things. Beginning of Fumbus' turn, he's got to discard a card because he's still wounded. Oh, she needed to bury a card because of the fucking plague. Done. It's Fumbus' turn. Zang Kuthan's Pain is the hour. After discarding any number of cards as damage, draw a card. Okay. Alright, so he really wants to... Oh, snap. I have something that he has a blessing that he can use for fortitude checks. Huh. If I could... Okay, maybe later on we can save ourselves here. Let's see what's up. A Jen? Charisma, diplomacy, knowledge. Yeah, we're not getting that guy. Yeah, we're not getting that ally. And Hakon can't do any of his fancy stuff when encounter. Nope. Nope. Okay. You're so proud. Anyway, the Jinn, you're so proud of the ladies comment. Is that what you said? Is that what you mean? All right, end of his turn. Okay, so it's into his turn. She's Lini's going to discard this guy to heal him 1d4 plus 1 allies and blessings. 3. He's only got 2 blessings, but that's fine. That's okay. Okay, and then she discarded. Yeah, okay, he's got to bury a card in his deck because he's plagued. Our poor adventurers trudging through the swamp, pink with plague. Who knew that pink is the new plague? Hakon. The crows are the hour. When you would bury a boon, succeed at its check to acquire or banish it instead. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. He is no longer wounded. Fumbus is no longer wounded. Yay. He is plagued. The crows? Is that... Or plague is the new pink. All right, let's just see. Does he have anything he can do beforehand? No. Ghastly ruins. If you have the perception skill. Do I have the perception skill? I do not. That's good. Well. As Hakon's trudging another foot in the swamp, in the sucking swamp. Looking around, adrenaline high because he knows it's an evil place. There's bound to be some kind of trouble coming up out of the water, around from the sky somewhere. He stops with light that appears in front of him. These runes floating in the air start surrounding him. Okay, so he needs to do Arcane Divine 10. He doesn't have Arcane Divine or Disable, of course, and he doesn't have the spell. I was supposed to have done that. I'm going to do that. It's not my fault. I can't remember everything. I'm going to trade out some things out of my little blackjack deck. That I'm not going to use right now. I have a better plan. I have a better plan, I think. It's him, and then no. Yes, and then I'm all about trying to get past this this plague. But let's deal with these runes first. Okay. When examining, yeah. Uh-oh. If undefeated, move to a random location and suffer the scourge frightened. Boo. Let's not let that happen. Come on, somebody have something that can help me get past this. We've got spells for getting past barriers. We have all these things. Trap. Yes. Okay. Alright, it's smaller if I use arcane. I don't have either one of them, so that means it has to be a D4. Okay, I need 10. An added die would be fantastic. Fumbus can, on a local check to defeat an obstacle or trap, he can discard a card to recharge something. He's going to recharge this in order to add 1d6. Yes, thank you, Age. All right, so I got 2d4 and a d6 because Fumbus is throwing a little firebomb. I need to get 10 on these 3 dice. 6, 7. That's not going to do it. That's not how any of this works. Got trouble you for a reroll. I have to determine where we're running to. If I can't get a reroll, I gotta run somewhere else. 1, 2. First one is 1 to 3. That's 4 to 6. Okay. The runes are too much for him. They're too much for Hakon. They start swirling around, and in them, he can feel the weight of the infernal energy that the swamp has. This is almost like it's as close to hell as you're gonna get is the feeling, and it's just crushing him, and having the blood inside him isn't helping that. He breaks. Lini and Fumbus watch as he screams. A scream they never heard from Hakon before, and he starts running. Run so far away. And okay, so these are going back in here. Lini and Fumbus are still here, but Hakon is somewhere else. He's got to bury the top card of his deck. Wait. I didn't say I have to end my turn. Well, no, it doesn't matter. This is at the end of my turn. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that Hakon's going to be at a different location. So okay, so Hakon runs, and he runs, and he runs, forgets his friends, forgets everything. All he sees is the fucking mist in front of him, the swamp gas in front of him, and the need to get away from hell. He races, squap, and then finally it's a little drier, and he falls to his knees, the ground. He falls to his knees when it's no longer wet, and it's just mossy. And he catches his breath, and then it all comes back to him, and he looks backwards, and his friends are not around, and they're far away. He doesn't see them anymore in the swamp gas of the shit. And he looks around him, and he's found himself in the ruin, some kind of ancient ruins, some buildings half buried in the swamp, walls, and just walls, and pillars, and shit, all kind of strewn about. He catches his breath, and he looks down at his pink, and it starts throbbing as the pink in his skin. And Sirthul whispers that he can fight it. He can fight it. He can fight it. And it sings him a song, and he listens. And he digs down deep. We're going to use the trumpet. He gets on a local check. He can bury this to bless twice. He's going to bless himself on this Constitution check. Yeah, and it can bless twice, so it's going to be 3d8. In order to beat this, in order to get past this, he needs to get a 14? 3 and 6 and 8 and 6. Yep, 14. I need a 14 on this roll. No. I'm also using the Lurenqua Moon Maiden to add 1d6 to fortitude checks. Technically, he doesn't have fortitude, though. I can't do that. He doesn't use... This isn't a fortitude check. This is a constitution check. If I was doing fortitude, he doesn't have it, so it'd be D-force for all three of them. So here we go. So he sings, in his mind he's singing with Sirthul, and the throbbing goes away. He opens his eyes though, his skin's still pink. We needed to get a 14 in order to get rid of the plague. This just stopped him from burying the top of the card from his deck. But I ended up burying this anyway, so that was a fucking waste. Okay. End of his turn. He is done. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And moving on to Lini's turn. The Inquisitor is the hour. You may not use powers to reroll dice. Okay, well, I don't have very many reroll things anyway. No one's wounded anymore, so we can get rid of that, so that's fantastic. At least that's going for us. We need to find the queen fast. That's all that needs to happen right now. That's what needs to happen. Okay, here we go. Lini and Fumbus head off in the direction that Hakon ran, looking for their friend. Oh shit. Oh shit. Before acting, discard a random ally. The difficulty is increased by its level. Raccoon, of course it was. Of course it was. As they're racing after, they Hakon. They lost him quickly. He was moving pretty fast. They're moving in the general direction. They come upon a little camp in the middle of the swamp. A lonely man. Did you see our friend? I saw no one. He's blind. Well then, we'll go. And they go. He says, no, you're not going to go without giving me a fight. We don't have time for this. Oh. You will. And suddenly he's on her. Or, attacking her. 3, so it's increased by his great. So that's 12, 21, 24. Cool. she's going to go beast mode. She's going to go Drogami mode. And then, what else she got? And all the lower levels, she was kicking ass, but, oh shit, she's got Fortitude +2. She's actually got D8 +4. Son of a bitch. Okay. She's not gonna get no 20 something on that. Okay, so for your I'm gonna check. Alright. Okay, so Fumbus can help though. Fumbus can help. He can recharge a card. Recharge a card to add D6. Oh boy. So that's 18 and 10's 28. And she needs a 24. Yeah, 24. Oh, and she has to add 1. So I'm gonna roll this and hope for the best. Hakon can't help here because he's not local. Oh, well, maybe. We'll see. Holy shit, you guys are here. You are here, you see this. Holy shit. 10, 16, 23. Wait, she needs 24, doesn't she? Hold on. Yeah, because this fucking 9 and 12 is 21 and 3 is 24. Son of a bitch. She's gonna miss by 1, which means she's only gonna suffer 1 point of damage from him, and she's gonna use her magic leather armor, just reveal it to reduce combat damage. Oh wait, I can recharge it to reduce it by 2. So he's on her. He's attacking. She turns into the snake. She goes cat mode. They battle back and forth, and Fumbus is looking, waiting for his moment to throw a bomb or spell or something. And suddenly they part. And the trader goes, the man goes, thank you. I haven't had a scrap like that in a while. And he turns and goes back to his camp. And they leave. Go looking for Hakon. He's technically going back in the swamp, unfortunately. I just hope we don't have to fight him again. Anytime soon. Alright, end of her turn. She's got to make this fortitude check. She's actually at 4. Plus 4. I didn't realize that, but that's 8. She still has to discard the top card of her deck. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, well, she's got a bunch of blessings, so that's good. Wait, what was she going to do? There was something she was going to do. Recharge. Just heal. Alright, so let me see. And that was her turn. So now we got Fumbus. The hour is the beating. When you encounter a monster from a location before acting, another local character summons and encounters it. Shit. That's like the worst one to get in this. I think Fumbus is not gonna. We're gonna skip this hour. He's not gonna attack anybody. What he is gonna do is he's gonna attempt at the end of his turn to get rid of this. Shit, no, because I'm plagued. Maybe he should just move. Fuck it, he'll just make his check. He roll an 8. He's got no pluses. Though. He needs to make a 9, of course. Right? Yeah, of course. So he's got to bury the top card of his deck. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not doing good. This is not good. Lini, the Wanderer. When a local character fails to acquire a boon, you may bury a card to encounter it. Fine. Okay. Let's encounter this. After acting, each local character must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 8 check or bury the top card of their deck. Everything is Fortitude and Constitution right now. Everything. So as they're trying to find, calling out to Hakon, Hakon does not answer. But something else does. Rising up out of the swamp. Hi, welcome back. Still losing. But I haven't lost yet. Okay. Alright, so immune to fire, mental poison, vulnerable to cold. Does not have the cold trait, has the fire trait. Oh wait, that's his hand. Okay. I'm going to do some things before I do this. I should have done it anyway. I'm going to discard this as one of her powers to heal a animal card that she has in her. Okay. Then I'm going to I'm going to use Leech to heal herself. One fucking card. Okay. Okay. Now let's fight him. She's going Raptor on him. Not wanting to slow down. She don't got time for this shit. They're trying to find Hakon wherever he ran off to. Afraid. She goes Velociraptor and attacks the Ember Ghoul. Fumbus is going to help out by recharging a card. And, that's such a good card, though. Do I really want to do that? Recharge that. He's going to help as well. Okay, so she's got a D10. 2D6. He's going to have D6. And, oh, wow, okay. He's got some blessings. Oh, I'm going to do this. Yes. No. No blessings. Because he's got something else in mind. We need 20 on this. And she's got plus 7. So it needs 13 on these dice. 10, 13, 10, 13, 14, 15, and 13 is 28. Fumbus is going to discard this in order to ignore the after-acting thing of this fucker. This thing comes raising out of the mist, and it's all fired. It's like burning embers. Ghouls is undead, still burning, rising up out of the swamp. She tears into it. As she's running at it, she becomes a velociraptor, and she rips into it, rips it apart, and just keeps going. And better yet, she goes velociraptor. Fumbus jumps on. She goes running. She bites this thing basically in half, shucks the other one while she's running, and she and Fumbus go running off into the mist looking for Hakon. Okay, that was a discard. This is a recharge. That didn't go that bad. I also realize I have this. Bury or banish to heal local character 1d4 plus 1. And okay. Oh snap. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to. She can use a wand of restorative touch. She got this last time. Bury or banish to remove up to 2 scourges from that character. She's gonna do that to herself. She's gonna remove plagued from herself. Fucking boom. Okay. Now she can roll to make sure she keeps this thing. 5 plus 7 is 12. Oh snap! She recharges it. Awesome. Awesome. We got some rolls in our favor. We have stopped. She is no longer plagued. The pink leaves her body, and the reason she did herself. Well, let me draw. 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay. Oh snap! Snap! Oh snap! It doesn't matter. We're gonna try it the old-fashioned way. Wait. No. She's healing. No. She healed Fumbus. Yes, she healed Fumbus. That's the way this needs to work. Because the start of her turn. Okay. She healed Fumbus. Fumbus no longer has the plague. At the end of her turn, she needs to roll her fortitude check. Yes, 7 plus 4 is 11. It's not enough to get rid of it, but it's enough for she doesn't have to bury a card. So, beginning of Fumbus's turn, he is okay. And now it's time to... Let's see what the hour is first. Shit, she needs to... Hold on. No, because... Fuck all this. This is why. Survivor. Discard to bless. Yes. Fuck, that's what I was gonna do. Okay. So she's gonna roll another d8. 10 and 4 is fucking 14. She blessed. At the end of her turn, she needed a 14 to get rid of plague. She used the wand to heal Fumbus. Neither one of them are fucking plagued anymore. Hakon is plagued. But she is not. I have buried the top card. I don't have to bury that. That was discarded. Hell yeah. This is okay. This is okay. We're looking better now. Okay. So now it's Fumbus's turn. And we have to draw the hour. The locksmith. Right, this is a new hour, right? Yep. On your check, you may recharge a card to replace all D4s with D8s. Things are looking up. Okay. Fumbus. You're no longer bleeding card. Man, he's got a lot of cards under his... All right. Shall we? Oh, shit. Guess who that is? All right, let's... I haven't had to deal with this yet. This is our villain, is it not? Yep. Charisma, then combat. Okay, so it's a charisma check first. Resistant to fire, melee, and ranged. Okay. When encountered, a character may reveal the loot weapon Seraphtil. If no character does, suffer 1d6 force damage, and this monster is evaded. Before acting, another local character summons Jesus. What a mess this is, dude. All right, when encountered. All right, so none of us have Seraph. Seraph is the only way that's going to kill her. So Lini with Fumbus aboard goes bursting off into the swamp in Velociraptor Road, not knowing why she didn't do this before, tearing through the swamp. They reached dry land. No. Heading in the direction they think they're going, that they think Hakon went, off to the west, she sees this glow, this red glow. Not knowing where they're going forward, not knowing where Hakon is, they go towards the glow. As they get closer, they see a figure hovering above the swamp. In the swamp, it's all they can see is a red haze around it, and it looks like its legs go down into the swamp. As they get closer, they realize that there's what looks like blood coming up out of the swamp, flowing up around this woman's figure, and then going into her. She's like draining blood like oil from this swamp. No idea where the blood's coming from. I don't know if we want to ask that question. When they come running up, and she turns, and her eyes, and it's a woman made out of blood, but she looks just like the queen. She's even got the crown and everything, like she's all made out of blood. When she looks at them, she does like this, and a force wave goes out and blasts Fumbus off of Lini's back. 1d6 force damage. He takes 2 damage. This is his turn, right? Yeah. But is it combat damage? No, it's force damage. Damn. That's not gonna help him. Damn, that's not gonna help him. Damn, that's not gonna help him. He's taking 2 damage. Damn it. 1, 2. And she's gone. This is what I like about evading. Usually I don't like it. But when in this case, I like it, if it's the villain. Because now we know where this bitch is. So he's pretty much done. He's going to have to draw his... At the end of your turn, if there are more cards in your discards than your deck, you may bury a random card from your discards to heal 1d4 cards. And draw 1, 2. I have found no cards that get you cards that are buried, so he's Fumbus hasn't been able to do any of his real tricks.
We've got fun and games.
Scatterbrains, hey, thanks for joining the dungeon. Thank you. Okay. It is now Hakon's turn, and Hakon is not here. Hakon's in the ruins, or the ruin. When a monster is undefeated, shuffle a new monster into this location. To close, summon and defeat the danger. Who's going to be able to take the queen on? The only one who's going to be able to take the queen on is Hakon. Where did she go? Oh, she's back in the fucking deck. Hakon's gonna have to be the one. I might be able to end this if I get... What's the closing? So, whenever you fight a villain, if you don't have the other locations closed or guarded, it's called guarding. It's closing without going through the fucking deck. Then she'll escape and go somewhere else. But if I have Fumbus and Lini, so one of them would have to come here and fight the danger, which is a kind of a bad monster. Not too bad. And the cave is summoned. Oh, that's why. Interesting. So both of them will have to fight somebody. Both of them will have to fight this guy. Yes. Well, okay. Well, yeah, yes. Yes and yes. So this is the Pathfinder Adventure Card Game. It's the newer version, the core set. I'm playing the only campaign they have for it right now, I think. I haven't checked to see if they have another one. It's Curse of the Crimson Throne. It's been 25 episodes. You can see all of them on YouTube, on the Liching Hour on YouTube. This is the 25th. This is the very final. This is spoiler alert territory. Actually, it's not that bad. But I'm playing 3 characters. If you're a solo game soloist like I am, that's not a unheard of thing. But I played this, and I stream it on Twitch, and I add dramatic fictional stories to it. So this has been it's been a thing. Next week I start back up with Apocrypha, which was made by the same fellow. It's not by Paizo. It's by the guy who created this game and those, Mike Selinger. All right, so anyway, Hakon, Lini and Fumbus will have to fight this guy, the Bogard champion, by themselves. If we want Hakon to take on the queen by himself. Not a terrible idea, I'll tell you that. Not a terrible idea. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. You didn't happen to play the other Pathfinder Adventure Card games? Because it's been out for a while. The first version of it had like 5, somewhere, a lot. Like at least 5 campaigns, big boxes of cards. This is a slightly different concept for them. They have a core base set, and then you buy smaller boxes that are the campaigns. It's a much better system than what they had before. And it's a much better playing system, too. Okay. We're gonna get jiggy with it. We are going to try some shit. We're low on cards. I know where the bitch is. We're gonna go for it. All right, so Hakon, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, instead of sticking around, once he gets up, having run all that way, frightened, and he's frightened too, so that sucks. He turns back and heads back to find his friends. He's not gonna explore this place without his friends. He's moving to the swamp. That's his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe he's at 6 now. He is 6. And we pass the turn to Lini. The hour is the bear. On your strength check, add 2. Okay. Oh, wait. Hakon is still plagued, which sucks. But he rolled an 8. He has no pluses though, so it doesn't really matter. You roll an 8. He's still bearing the top card of his deck. He's gonna die from this plague. Oh snap! This is great. He left and moved and came back to the swamp. Okay, the swamp is where Lini and Fumbus are. Lini, not knowing, having just met the queen, knowing what dire straits they are in, not knowing where Hakon is, sends out some love. Yeah. I mean, he's really low on health, but the plague is going to kill him, man. The plague's going to kill him. I think what I'm going to do is she's going to use the restorative touch to remove... Oh, up to 2 scourges. Fuck yeah. She's going to remove plagued 2 scourges. As Hakon's working his way back into the swamp, looking for... He starts calling out for Lini and Fumbus. Lini feels him looking for her. Doesn't know where he is, but sends out the energy. Casts a spell, and Hakon feels not a burning, but almost like a burning sensation. He looks down, he watches as the pink fades from his skin. The plague leaves, drains out into the swamp. This makes the swamp water around him pink. And he feels his courage come back, and the pressure on his chest from the fear is gone. And he grips Seraph harder, and Seraph sings louder in his ears. "It's going to be okay," she says. "I told you it's going to be okay. Let's find the witch." So he is no longer plagued or frightened, so that's fantastic. She is just barely missing 7. No, she's got 7 now, so that's 11. So hell yeah. She has to recharge that card. Excellent. That was on Lini's turn there. And then I think she's just going to leave. I don't want to chance meeting the queen again. She's going to leave. Her and Fumbus look at each other and go, we got to split up if we're going to find him. Lini's going to move. The rest of her turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to move. She's going to go to... Doesn't matter which. She's going to go to the ruin. Yes, we're going to keep this here for now. Fumbus' turn. The hour is... When we would fail a check, you may bury 1 card to re-roll 1 die. Well, that's fantastic. All right, he's got a pretty good hand here. He's got all his objects. He's got a fireball beads, acid flask, ring of immolation, elixir of healing. What are these? Does he have no cards in his discard? Oh, he doesn't. Ooh, he's gonna do... He's got no cards in his card. There's no way to get cards back from buried. Fumbus is hurting bad. This is dire straits for these guys. Separated. Close to dying. Fumbus is going to say a little prayer to... he doesn't worship many gods. Any of them. Anything that he'll hear. Anything good that he'll hear. He drops the bottle of healing elixir and it floats in the swamp. And he leaves. Hoping... by some chance that Hakon will find it. And because Hakon does find it. Because just about 15 minutes later, Hakon passes through where Fumbus and Lini were, finding the elixir of healing floating there. Recognizing the bottle as one of Fumbus's, he doesn't hesitate, and he quaffs it. Doesn't matter if he dies... He's sure it's Fumbus's. And he's right. And he heals 2 cards, you son of a bitch. 2 cards. Woohoo. It's better than none. Better than none. Okay. It is Fumbus's turn. Gonna roll craft. Make sure he can. Yeah, his craft is D10 plus. No, his craft is D8 plus 5. Cool. He's making another one. Okay, he's gonna move. So he's not exploring. He's not gonna explore it. Fumbus is gonna go one way. Lini goes the other. Fumbus is gonna find himself in a cave. So we're back to Hakon. It is Hakon's turn. We've split the party. Each is at a different location. What we want to have happen is Hakon's going to face the queen alone. And then when he does that, the other two are going to guard the other location so she cannot escape. This all hinges on Hakon being able to do this completely on his own. The hour is the foreign trader. On any non-combat check, you may freely recharge an ally that lists diplomacy in its check to acquire to bless. Okay. Whatever. Oh, this is not. Shit. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Alright, so this asshole. We just met him. He was at the little camp. He was like, he wanted to fight. He fought Lini. He barely won, and he let her go. Hakon finds himself at the same little camp. He comes up. It's good to see another person in this hell place. Have you seen two? And the guy turns. You can see his eyes are white. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Are you okay? Do you need help? All I need is a good... All I need's a good fight," the traitor says as he pulls his sword and attacks. Here's the problem. Before acting, discard a random ally. Okay. The difficulty is increased by its level. Okay. This is the only freaking ally I have. Its level's 5. The only one I have in my hand, of course. The only one he's got, 5. 5. So it's 6 and 6 is 12 and 21 is 26. One of the highest numbers in the game to get DC-wise, just cuz. I got a magic talking fucking sword. Magic singing fucking sword. So, F you. Here we go. D10, D12. It's not a story bean, so I don't get the D6s. I'm going to do this, though, to get my D8. Right? Yeah. Okay. Is that everything I got? It's plus 12. So he's, what did I say he was? 21 plus 5 is 26. I got plus 12. Wow, it is. So it's 14. I need a 14 on those 3 dice. And I've got a blessing, so I'm going to use a blessing. So 1d10. I'm going to add another d10. Hey, buddy. What you doing, Z-Damon? $10, $15, $19, $20 plus 12 is 32. This guy, he's fighting. He's fierce, but Hakon's renewed. And Hakon hits him with Serathil. Boom, boom, boom. The guy's on the ground. He puts Serathil to his neck. He says, "Have you seen my friends? Oh, they passed through that way. The way you came. Damn it. Should I kill you? Up to you." Hakon lets him live. That was a recharge to bless, so that's fantastic. This guy's defeated, so he's gone. Hakon turns and trudges back the way he came, drawing his 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am. Thanks, buddy. Well, I mean, it's a good night. It's a good night. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I might be killing these guys, or at least they might not be dying. They might just be losing the whole story. We'll see. It is now Lini's turn. Shit. I don't even want to do. I don't want to do anything here because I don't want to waste any cards. The hour is. When you heal, you may heal an additional card. Does she have any healing she can do? Recharge to heal another local character or card. Alright, screw it. She's going to do that to heal herself, and because of the other one, she's going to heal an additional card. Hey, Bo, on Sunday nights, do you want to you want to stop in and be like a regular on Talking Dragons, that'd be really freaking fantastic. If you're not working, pop in the Discord and just talk shit about Drunks and Dragons. That was a recharge, so that's awesome. I'm looking good in the hours deck. The internal timer for this all. So I'm going to skip the rest of my turn because I don't want to. I don't know what this has in store, and I don't care what that has in store. I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw a card. Pass the turn to Fumbus, who is at the ruin. When a monster is defeated, shuffle a new monster into a location. Yeah. The hour is Shillin's Song. When you would discard a... Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more card to draw. Is there anything I want to do? No, man. We got blessings. We are ready. We are ready for the final battle. I'm going to draw one card to bring his up to 7, so he's all good. Pass and turn to Hakon. This is how you game a system. We have 3 cards left. One of them is the bitch. The queen, finally. Hakon, the hour. On your check against an outsider card, add 1d4. Okay. Whatever. Fuck. That's not. Fuck. Okay, so these cards are randomly added to these decks. Randomly. Random. And this just happens to be in this one. And it won't fucking go away. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure that barriers go back reshuffled in if they're not. I just want to check. Just want to check because this is a fucking pain in the ass. When you fail, I need to know about failing. Play it your way. Yeah. You know what? You can spend hero points to reroll dice. Never done that. I've always spent my hero points to upgrade my characters, that's why. That's something I would definitely keep in mind if I was ever going to do this again. Always keep 1 or 2 burning. Yeah, shuffle the band back into its location. Yeah, the barrier's not going anywhere unless it tells you to discard it. So back to ranting. So this fucking thing, if he can't defeat it, it makes him run to a fucking another location. This is great. This is great. This is really good. Really good times. Okay. What do I got? I don't have any of the spells. Nobody has the fucking spell. This whole campaign, we've all had spells that take care of barriers, but they're all buried now because of the fucking plague we got. I'm bitching now. I'm bitching because it's fucked up. It's fucking stupid. This is bullshit. I call bullshit. I don't know how I'm gonna pass this. Because he has to do D4s for everything. He doesn't have Arcane, Divine, or Disable. He has well displayed on strength and acrobatics checks. No, that's not going to help. Wait. Yes. All is not lost. So this is his hero blessing. This is a special blessing he gets during this adventure path. The marriage. We explained what that meant. Him marrying himself to his destiny. That, yes, I am going to kill a fucking queen. It's righteous. It has to be done. I am the one that's going to... me and my friends are the ones going to be doing it. I cannot look back now. I have to go all in. This thing is about to save his butt, I think. So he gets a D4 because that's all you get if you don't have one. We're gonna do we're gonna do divine, right? Hell yeah, we're gonna do divine. So this allows him. This is a blessing, so he gets to add another D4. But the character attempting check may add another local character's die. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Oh, you son of a bitch. They're not local. We split everybody up. So, yeah, that fucking sucks. So, there's like no way he's going to... He can't get past these. Can't. Nobody can fucking help. You can't do multiple blessings. Cool. All right. So, cave is 1 to 3. Ruin is 4 to 6. Again, these runes come bursting up out of the waters. He's not ready for them again. Again, he feels the immense pressure of hell. The gate, it's almost as if it's right there. This whole swamp is sitting on a thin layer of gore and blood and ancient bodies that act as a layer between his plane and hell. And these just remind him of that. He runs screaming to the cave. And that's his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is now Lenny's turn. Where the fuck was Lenny at? Lenny's at the ruin. Now, it's a good question. Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 turns left. See, here's the problem. If I gotta figure out a way to get past those just in case he draws them again. But if I send one of these two, they could go, well, actually... Fuck. He's frightened now, which means he's going to take mental damage if he, I could spend a few turns trying to burn through one of these locations so I don't have to... Fuck it, we're going to do that. We're not plagued anymore. Lini, the hour is... Master of Masters. On your check, you may reroll any dice showing a 1. Well, that's a nice way to do it. So, Horrorbane Heavy Pick. The first thing she finds as she starts scouting around the ruins, looking for Hakon, is possibly this. Actually, she doesn't see this at all. It's a 13 strength melee. She doesn't roll that high. I'm not going to spend any cards in order to get that. I really don't want to be... Fuck yeah, dude. wish I had a way of examining. I can't. I could move right now, go to the swamp, and check the first card. If it's a queen, she'll get hurt. If it's the barrier, she'll be able to take care of that. Because she does have divine. In fact, she's quite good at it. So the worst case that'll happen is she'll take damage. The best thing that can happen is she can get rid of the fucking barrier. Alright, she's going to play Drugami. Discard to move, then you may explore. This exploration on your combat or survival checks add 1d4. Okay. That's what she's going to do. She's going to leave here. She's going to go cat mode. She has a feeling that Hakon was back in the swamp. She's rushing to find him. Fucking son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright, so... we're going to roll 1d6. She takes 1d6 damage. Okay, so she takes 1 damage. I can... actually... I'll just discard this. So she goes racing to find Hakon, thinking he went back out in the swamp. Again, finding the red. Knowing that it's probably a bad idea, she tries creeping up on the figure, sucking the blood out of the ground. As she gets closer, it doesn't matter. She can't sneak up on it. The queen turns and sees her. With a blast, sends her rolling. And hate this. Hate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was a recharge. 6. Now she's there. Oh, I know what I can do. I got a thought. Okay, so it is Fumbus' turn. The Waxwork. At the start of your turn, discard a blessing or suffer the scourge exhausted. You son of a bitch. I don't have a fucking... Even the blessings hate me now. He is now exhausted. On each check or step, you may play no more than 1 boon. Okay. How do I get rid of it? Start of your move step, you may end your turn or remove the scourge. Okay. Start of my move step, I am not move... Oh, wait. He's going to bleed out. Oh, wait. No, he's not. I'm going to do an elixir of healing. I think I can do that before. I'm going to do this to heal. 4 or 5 cards, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was, ooh, that's saving his butt, man. He's not going to bleed out just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He rolls D8. He's going to be recharging that, so that's good. Okay. Fumbus is not out yet. Man, if he bleeds out, we're not going to be able to do this at all. Okay, so he's still alive. I'm going to stop my move step. He's not going to do anything. He's going to draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's Hakon's turn again. The hour is the paladin. On any check, discard... No. When another character avenges your encounter, heal. Whatever. Hakon's moving. He's going to move to the swamp. He can't explore. He moves. He's done. That's it. 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got all his... Does he have everything he needs? We're going to swap that out. This. And then it is Lini's turn. The World Breaker. You may banish a random blessing from your hand, from your discards to explore. Okay. Okay, so this is the question. Since I have Lini here, do we try again? Fucking cave bear. So Lini gets pushed back, and that figure disappears again. The queen, the blood queen. She gets up, lost in the swamp, disheartened. She starts looking around, trying to figure out, just trying to feel out. She closes her eyes and tries to feel out to see if she can feel. She feels something, a life, something, a heart, or actually red-blooded heart. Something's nearby. Well, opens her eyes in excitement, and there, charging through the mist, is the largest bear she's seen. The cave bears. Not her friend. She could use survival. Her survival is a D10 plus 7. And this is plus 6, so it's 12. So she could roll a D10 and just have to get a 6 or better. Oh, wait. Before acting, succeed at a combat or survival 3 plus 6 is 9, or suffer 1d4 combat damage. Okay, so she's going to... Right, the 3, she'll do that for one first. 3 plus 6 is 9. So she needs to get a 2 on this. Yes. All right, so she dodges out of the way as the bear comes barreling down towards her. She dodges out of the way, and it turns, it roars, and this is what she's gonna do. She's gonna go into the water, change into something fish-like, and try to just disappear. So as she dodges out of the way and it goes to turn, she's underwater and trying to do it that way. So she's gonna she's gonna roll or does she just want to kill this thing? Oh wait, better yet, this is much better. As it's turning, she's running at it, and she leaps on top of it and casts Death's Touch. So basically, I can, do Arcane or Divine 3d6 plus 3. If the monster is not a villain and its level is 3 or lower, and it would be undefeated, it is defeated instead. So I'm not even good. Yeah, I've been needing dice. I've been really needing dice, but it's okay. Right now, she's just death touching this fucking cave bear. I don't even need to roll. She grabs on, says the words, hates that she has to kill such a big, magnificent thing, but she feels it. It's she falls down in the water with it, and it is dead. Such a sweet spell. Arcane Divine D15. Wow. No. So that's discarded. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to use this stupid thing to explore. Yes. Okay. Lini. So, leaving the dead bear's body, she heads off back the way she came. Or at least she thinks it's back the way she came. As she's moving, those lights that came up around Hakon start coming up around her and start circling her. She, however, is going to say the right kind of words. She's going to use divine. Her divine. She needs 10. She gets a D10 plus 7. No, plus 5. Plus 5. So she needs 5. It's 50-50 chance right here. 50-50. 50-50. Really want to get rid of this. I don't want to fuck around. He's gonna go ahead and use one of his blessings. 6. So that we don't lose this. Whew. Lini feels the because of the ruin, she starts feeling the weight of hell on her as well, and that underneath her feet is like a very thin barrier. However, unlike Hakon, who got so irrationally afraid, Lini reaches into the divinity of nature inside her, and then in the anger that this place is, this swamp, in most normal instances should not be as fucked up as it is. The anger at what this corruption has done to the swamp and everything, she lets that kindle the divinity within her, and whispering words of power she hasn't said in a long time to cleanse a place. She lets loose a cleansing spell that blows the ruins away, and for just a short distance around here, the color comes back in the swamp for a bit before fading back into gray. And you go fuck yourself. Boom, boom. All right. She's going to pass her turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Okay. Wait, no, she's not passing her turn yet. She's going to use the restorative touch to heal herself. Right? No, she's going to... Should she heal him? This is the last thing. This, like, the healing isn't actually going to do anything. She's going to use the heal. Does it even matter? I don't think it even matters. We're in the last turns, man. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to find out what happens. Oh, you know what the shitty thing is? She's still here. We need her not here. She can't move. She's already explored. So she's going to end her turn. I don't think she's going to do anything for moving. She has no special powers for doing that. Discard to move? Discard to move? No. So she might as well... Fuck it. She's passing her turn. Now it is Fumbus' turn. Kading Kalen's Revelry. On your check, you may discard a card to reroll 1 die showing a 1 or a 2. Damn, I want that. Goodbye, Queen. Goodbye, Queen. Yes, Queen. This is where Fumbus is, but Fumbus is not going to do anything. Fumbus is set himself down outside of the cave mouth, resting. He's sick. He doesn't feel good. He needs his friends. Yeah. He has nothing to do. He's going to pass his turn. I don't think I need to draw 1 card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. He has no cards left in his deck. He has 3 cards in his graveyard. It is now Hakon's turn. Do we have enough turns left to do what I need to do? We do. Just freaking barely, man. Hakon's turn. Aristil's Eyes. If you're at a wild location, you may discard a card to explore. He is... Once again, he ran from those lights. Once again, Serathil sings to him and tells him it's okay. It's okay. Our hero, lost in the woods, lost in the swamp, the mist, finds himself in a hilly area just outside of the swamp, berating himself for being a coward and not being able to handle this, with Serathil, the sentient sword, telling him otherwise. It takes a minute, but he agrees finally. He turns. With his friends in his heart, he walks back into the swamp. And that's his turn. Walking back into the swamp. We're back to Lenny now. Her turn, the mountain man. Okay, we're not doing any checks because she's not staying. She's leaving. She's leaving. She's sick to her stomach that she lost both Fumbus and Hakon. We've never seen these guys in such a dire strait. She leaves. She's going to find herself at the ruin. I'm not going to put it up there because that's where she's going. That's her turn. Fumbuses, do I have it? I do, just barely, dude. Father of Creation. When you would discard a boon, he's like, again, Fumbus is waiting. Something tells him in his heart and mind that he's to wait. He's going to wait here for his friends. Or whatever else comes. He's going to wait here for destiny. There are 2 cards left. There are 2 turns left in the game. It is Hakon's turn. The sickness. When you suffer damage, suffer the scourge plagued. You son of a bitch. Because get this. This actually works out super thematically. Super thematically. Now remember, Hakon is still frightened. When you encounter a monster, suffer 1d4 minus 1 mental damage that cannot be reduced. He goes back out into the swamp one last time. The swamp is either he's gonna find his friends or die in this fucking swamp. He's not running again. That's what he's thinking in his mind. That's what Sarathel's telling him. Out in the swamp, in the distance, he sees the red glow as well. It's the first time he's seen it too. So he's heading towards that. He's sure Lini and Fumbus is there. When he comes up on the woman, the blood queen, drawing the blood from the swamp. This time she turns, and when he sees her, at first, fear grips him. Like fear he'd never seen and never heard before. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so he's going to take 1d4 minus 1 mental damage. Please don't be a 4. Please don't be a 4. A 2. So he takes 1 damage. Cannot be reduced, so I have to discard something. Okay. I don't want to discard any of these. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. These can be discarded. Okay. He sees her, and immediately the fear in his mind, the blood reaches out, and because of this stupid fucking card, when you suffer damage, suffer the scourge plagued, he just suffered mental damage. The blood reaches out, and he finds it absorbing into his body again, and he finds himself plagued. He's Hakon with the pink skin of the tainted blood inside him, gripping on Sarathyl, using it as a way to Sarathyl singing as loud as it can to keep him straight. He raises Sarathyl to it in front of him. When he does that, the blood queen lets out a screech, and the blood stops draining, and the blood aura falls to the swamp. And she goes like this, and her wings kind of appear, blood wings, and her face erupts in rage. An old enemy has found its way in front of her again. She's channeling the blood of Kavazon, the ancient dragon, trying to bring it back to life with this blood. And its blood, which they had found, still remembers the one that killed it. Okay, before acting, another local character summons and encounters the story being Tanover. Guess what? No other local characters. Boom. But what we do have to have happen, meanwhile, and this is all going to have to happen first, and then we'll have our big climatic battle, and we're going to see what's up. We're going to do Lini first. Lini at the ruin. Once more comes ashore and says, I'm gonna explore this. I'm gonna find Hakon. He's here. I know he must be here. Out of the fog steps a large, nasty bogard. They're like huge frog people. Bigger than her. I say huge because it's bigger than her. She's a gnome. Yeah. So she's got to fight this guy in order to guard the room from the queen being able to escape there. This is a crucial. All these 3 battles are crucial. We lose either any of them, and we lose. That's it. So, yes. Lini is going to go she turns into Fire Pelt Coop, her favorite form. It's my favorite form. With her awesome flame patches in her fur that ignite whenever she becomes it. Okay, so this guy is 6'12". She needs a 23. She needs a 23. She's going Fire Pelt, which means it's D10, 2d6 plus 7, 11. So she needs a 12. This shouldn't be a thing. Holy shit. Okay, he's gonna have his own blessing, so she can bless if she needs to. Do you think we should try to get 12 on these dice? I cannot re-roll. Oh wait, no, I don't got a blessing. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the added die. There we go. $16, $22, $14. This will be the last fight I ever describe for Lini. So she goes as it comes out of coming out of the fog. Huge club, dragon in the mossy ground behind it. She goes Fire Pelt Cougar, which is almost as big as him. They circle each other, and it screams and comes at her with its club, and she leaps with one swipe. She separates his arm from his body. With another swipe, she brings it down on the ground. And then with her mouth, she rips into his throat. Its very generous throat, finding all the meats that she needs. And turns out, she's hungry. So for now, we leave Lini feasting on this thing. Ravenous, she tears into him. That place is guarded. Now, Fumbus is sitting at the mouth of the cave, waiting for his friends to come. Or whatever, destiny. And something does come, but it's not his friends. He hears it from the back of the cave, from inside the cave, huffing and puffing and coming, and it sounds large. So he hides himself, waiting. As it comes out, this guy, he's going to... Why don't we... Alright, so he needs a 23. Fireball. 3d6 plus 12. Ladies. Let's see, plus 12, so he'd need a 13 on 3d6, which isn't that great. He could add... Oh, wait, he could add his stuff to it. And... We didn't use this blessing, so yes, let's do it. Let's do Big Boom. For Fumbus's last fight, it's gonna be a big boom. He moves off from the edge of the thing, watching as this thing comes lumbering out. He picks off one little bead off the fireball beads necklace he has. Boom. And he tosses it. While it's tossed, he's going to mutter a few words of magic to add more fire to the boom boom. What he has to do is discard a card to add 2 more d6s. So it's 3d6 plus 2d6 plus 12. So he needs 11. The little bead catches fire, gets a little bit bigger, and then suddenly the thing goes, huh, when he hears the crackling. Huh! And as it opens its mouth, the bead goes, it's blowing at this big flaming pitch into his mouth. It gets bigger. Fumbus sees it, getting bigger in his throat as it's going down his gullet. And fire and guts and frog everywhere. The caves are guarded. Now, back to Hakon and the Queen. Okay. Yes. First check. All right, so she's resistant to fire, melee, and ranged. The combat difficulty to defeat her is increased by 1d12. So I'll roll that after this. First, she's got to get past this charisma and wisdom check. Luckily, charisma is his thing. You are not the great warrior. You are not the great paladin. You do not suit that sword. You are not worthy of that sword, the Blood Queen says to him, hoping to shake his confidence. He is going to roll. Charisma is a d8 plus 3. So he needs a 7 and a d8. We're definitely going to bless that shit. We're going to bless it. We're going to bless it like motherfucker. Wait. Yeah, so we're going to bless it. Bless it. All right, we need to make this roll. There's no... Yeah. Is he worthy to hold Serathil? To really weld Serathil? Maybe he isn't, because of all the trouble he's been going through. Or maybe because of all the trouble he's going through, he is. Does he have what a paladin, the ancient paladin who held welded Serathil before, is he still at the snuff? Is she getting into his head? Is he just a fucking bard? Should he just be writing this story, not actually being it? No. Fuck you. Today, Queen, you die. All right. We're coming for you. First check done. And all in the up and up. Coming for combat. Combat is because of this little thing on here. Combat difficulty is increased by 1d12. Shit. If only the gods gave us a reroll, that would be amazing. Because right now she's going to be... I need to get a 34 to beat her. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we're going to throw... Oh, wow, thank you. Oh, geez, that was real nice. Yes. Yes. It's 1. We need 23. But let's see if I can get a 34. I'm going to throw everything I got at her. Everything. Serathil's coming at you. She comes raging down at him. When he says, no, today you die, she comes raging down on him. All right, D10, D12. Yeah, so anyway, 1d12, 1d10. He's going to discard a freaking card to... Wait, does he have a card discard? Yes, he is. Discard a card in order to add his diplomacy. He's going to put down this Skull Queller Quan Thundercaller to add 1d6 to his roll strength checks. He's going to use his Horn of Battle Clarity. Gives him a 1d8. And then he's going to bless this shit for another 1d10. And he's got plus 12. So she's got 23. Let's just roll what we got. Let's see what we got. He's got plus 12. He's played every single card. I've only played one of each type. Do I have anything left to Allies. I use the ally item. Yeah, pretty much everything. Okay, so 8, 9, 12, 15, 17, 21, plus 12 is 33. So I would have almost beat her at 34 by 1. But that's not what happened, is it? That's not what happened at all. The Blood Queen comes down at him, screaming in rage. But she knows that time is over. Her only chance was that the hero, once there with Serathil, would falter mentally. But with resolve set, Hakon was ready for her, and Serathil bit through her like butter, destroying the blood. The blood starts at the atom level, starts exploding. The destruction goes down into the swamp, and Hakon feels the rumble of the earth below as the destruction from Serathil, the good, the cleansing, is destroying all the leftover whatever was in this swamp, the leftover residue from because Kavazon, when killed, had flown away injured and died in this swamp, and they had collected his bones, and not many people knew that where his final resting place was, and they had found out that it was in this swamp outside of Kavazon, 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 yes, and the queen had found that out. Well, somebody had brought her the crown of Fangs, and she had put that on, and it fucked her up. And then using that, they used Gadrin Lamb and all these people to find out where the final resting place of the dragon was. Serathil's destroying the rest. This is a gigantic dragon, destroying the rest of its remains. Finally, giving it a pure death. All its body parts are gone. The swamp returned to normal. Hakon falls to his knees. Lini and Fumbus, knowing something is up. There's a great explosion. Bright white light. A lot of the swamp fog is lifted. Even Fumbus and Lini. Lini looks up with the gore from the thing on her chops, on her lion chops, and looks and sees it. Fumbus looks over, and they both rush towards it. They find Hakon on his knees with Serathil. He's okay. And they take him home. The heroes of Kavazon. They want Hakon to be king, of course, but he turns them down because this is not his only adventure. And of course, Lini and Fumbus aren't even considered and don't want to be considered. And our heroes, one day, not too long after, leave Kavazon. Too many bad memories. They'll let them heal on their own. They need to see other places and have other tales. And that ends the Curse of the Crimson Throne. This is why Daddy drinks. It was a long ride. I want to tell you my thoughts in the game. 25 games in, I played one of the, which is probably like the same amount of missions of their first ones, their first version of the game. This is by far so much better. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun figuring everything out. If you watched my videos, you know that I was constantly trying to figure shit out. I did accept help from chat, and that's okay. I'm not ashamed at all. But without that help it would have been pretty hard. This is not an easy game. Expect to be replaying missions again and again, and sometimes. That is that. Friday night. Let's move on to me. Friday night, girls' night out. The murderer of Meister Kalik. All girl cast. wonderful women, all dressed up, having fun. We're gonna solve a murder mystery. Come check it out. And then in 2 weeks, hopefully, we're gonna be coming back with a Pocket Bitch Roadshow. Woot woot, nice. Yeah. I'm gonna leave this. I have a little something special. I'm gonna leave this as the final episode. Oh, and I'm gonna say for plug. Next Monday night from Tales from the Dungeon, I'm returning to Apocrypha. It is the Book of the Fae. It'll be Gabrielle Vargas and Frank Block, the cop, on their way by motorcycle back to Chicago, where Frank is a cop. But on the way, they're going to run into a lot of problems with the Queen of the Fae. So check in next week for Apocrypha. Thank you all. Girls Club, yeah, Girls Club. That's exactly right. Should I just change it to Girls Club instead of Girls Night Out? That actually makes a hell of a lot more kind of fun sense. I don't know. What do you think? You could tell me later. I got something special. And here we go. Oh, wait, that's not it.
Oh, shit. You're still here too. All right. That was a long story. Oh, now I don't know what I want to do with myself. Hey, you know what? Here's a secret. Let me tell you this. I'm Hakon. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding.